My name is Calvin Dantley. The name of my business is Master Systems. We are a learning and development vendor. So we come alongside organizations and we really support every function that the learning and development team in a larger company would typically do. So we work with businesses, nonprofits, professional associations to transform their in-person trainings and workshops into online learning experiences. These are end-to-end solutions that create memorable and very sticky learning experiences for folks. And so there's three real big factors. So learning strategy is an important piece. We're going to talk more about learning strategy at the end. I actually have a sample course that you guys can take a look at. It's a micro learning. But we talk about learning strategy. What are organizations trying to do long term? And then what are the skills that their teams need to have in order to make that vision a reality? When we plan it out, we map out a year-long plan, sometimes longer, depending on where the organization is and what their big picture goals are. And then we design and deliver the learning experiences that make that a reality. And so, depending on the size of the project or the scope of work, the planning usually takes about 30 days, and then the design and delivery is anywhere between 60 and 90 days, depending on the size of the course or how many different learning modules we're developing. So why do we exist? So a lot of companies that have 25 to 100 employees usually either have a small HR team or they might not have an HR team at all. Maybe they're outsourcing that to a single consultant. But what we're really looking for is a small team that's really tasked with supporting a large organization. So a lot of the companies that we work with have that one person that's the subject matter expert or the knowledge where they've been doing it since the very beginning of the company start. And they get tasked with training every new person. So you lose the productivity of possibly your most experienced employee or team member because they're responsible for serving all of these other individuals. On the flip side of that, if they're outsourcing their HR services, a lot of those outsourced HR services may have a learning and development specialty, but they're not usually equipped with the ability to build online courses. So your subcontractor may be subcontracting out work to someone else, which will drive your costs up. So what we want to do is we want to step in, and we really want to be a bolt-on learning and development department, really working with that organization as they evolve and grow. So who do we serve? We typically work with companies that are about $2 to $3 million in revenue. These organizations understand the value of training. They've got a team that they're supporting, and they usually have a budget that allows them to afford one of the three tiers that we usually find our projects that our projects fall into. So we do 10,000 above. These are going to be like custom learning experiences. A lot of times these are programs that last 6 months to a year, and either we're stepping in to facilitate some of it, or we're just building a course to support either the pre or post in-person learning experience. A lot of times though, these types of courses are the learning experiences by themselves. So they'll roll them out. So if you think about compliance courses, so we all have to do like slip trips involved, sexual harassment, confidentiality. A lot of companies are releasing AI policies. And so these custom courses are tailored specifically to those organizations. In the middle tier, we have smaller e-learning projects. These are usually conversions from an in-person workshop to an online course. Also, like they wanted to have us come and facilitate content for them, so we can come in and do that as well. And then 2,500 and below, these are going to be the smaller jobs, so micro learnings, developing those little bite-sized learning chunks like animated videos, things that you would send out either as a reminder of content that they've already gotten, or as just a drip campaign where you would send out little pieces of learning over time. And so we put all of those things together and we build the learning strategy brick by brick. So how did we get here? So a year ago, we were here, we pitched, and got a lot of great feedback. And as a result of that, what we did was we narrowed our focus. We really started only talking about e-learning. And what we did was we really narrowed who we were talking to about it. So we really focus on COOs. Those are the folks that have the vision for the company a lot of times, and they see kind of the pain points and the bottlenecks that exist because of training. Our HR folks are usually in the middle of it. They're dealing with the managers and the frontline staff, and so they are the ones that recognize there's additional training that needs to be done for this specific group of folks, and so they can really pinpoint what training is needed. subject matter experts, and so this can be within the organization or external to the organization. So subject matter experts are people that just have a wealth of knowledge, and that knowledge needs to be transferred to either the internal audiences or the external stakeholders to the business. And so those subject matter experts are great contacts for us to talk to. I'm going to start with compliance. That's an area that we're really, you'll see in the next slide where we're going. Compliance has been a really great source of recurring revenue for us over time. It's something that every company needs every year. And then business centers. It's a way for us to do lead generation. So we get in front of a room, we facilitate a workshop, and then we talk to the business owners afterwards. But we give them an understanding of what learning strategy is, help them understand how it can improve the capacity of their business to perform at the level that they want. And then we moved into kind of like the one-on-one sales conversation and move things forward. The last piece that we did is we joined business development teams. And so this was walking side by side with business owners that are 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of where we are. And so learning from them, being a fly on the wall for some of the conversations that they're having about where they are in their business. Got us thinking about some of the challenges we should anticipate as we move along. And being able to have those conversations has been tremendously valuable. Bless you. So where we're going, one of the things that we really need to do as we move forward is focus on digital content, digital marketing. So increasing our footprint digitally, making sure that people know that we're here as a way to drive leads to the business. We are in the middle of conversations around licensing content. It's another great way for us to do reoccurring revenue. And recently we've been having conversations with payroll companies, HRIS platforms, as well as learning management systems. And so these are all affiliate partnerships that we're building so that as we refer these platforms with our content in it, we also receive additional revenue for the affiliation and the recommendation ability. Our business back office series is really going to be the thing that becomes a catalyst for us for our growth over the next couple of years. Working with the business centers, it's a great opportunity to get in front of our target audience. So what we've done is we've created a program, it's a year-long program, and we have workshops scheduled. Right now what we're doing is we want to do a workshop next month. We've got to go find a location, we've got to put together the marketing materials, we've got to promote it and get people in the room. With our business back office series, what we're looking to do is contract with these business centers and provide regular content on a scheduled basis to where we don't have to continue to reinvent the wheel every single time that we want to do a workshop. So it'll be a great way for us to drive leads at scale. And so at the end of the day, training really shouldn't feel like a checkbox. It should be an engaging and memorable experience. And so what I wanted you all to do is if you got your phone, scan the QR code and you can try one of our micro-learnings yourself. These are mobile-friendly experiences. The one you'll see is about learning strategy. So it'll tell you a little bit more about why learning strategy is important to your business. And then at the end is a call to action for you to schedule some time with myself to talk more about how learning strategy can, what learning strategy can do for your business.
That's great.